Well, hello, I'm Bob Dendry, this is Boring Guy Plays, and welcome back to Tomb Raider Remastered, where we are fighting off with some lions. So I'm just going to take care of these first, and then we'll jump into the rest of the intro, because I can't do more than one thing at once. Alrighty, so that is now taken care of, and we are here today at St. Francis's Folly. That is the first level of the Greek chapter of Tomb Raider. And yeah, I am keen to get into it and see where we can end up here. So we find ourselves at the very start of this level in quite an unsuspecting, small sort of indoor area. If we look up in the roof, we can see we've once again now got some view of the outside world into the sky, which we did not have in the original version, which once again, I think that's pretty cool. However, I think that in comparison to the first chapter, the Peru chapter, whereas you could see potentially some of those tombs, you know, in Peru being open to the air, but just no one had found them because, you know, it's such a wild place, the Andes, which I think I called in a couple of videos. I think I called them the Himalayas, which obviously are in Nepal, not Peru. And that is a mistake of mine. But, you know, we're in Greece now. So I think it's a little bit weird. I don't know if you could sort of sneak a you know, just a hidden tomb in Greece and not be able to... I am absolutely getting ripped apart here because I'm spending too much time talking. But... yeah, I don't know if it makes as much sense having just a hidden tomb in Greece. I don't think we really quite understand exactly where the tomb is. So I guess potentially there is some sort of mountainous or hidden part of Greece that we potentially just don't see. Yeah, I don't know. It's all a bit weird to me. Alrighty, and we will also pull this switch here, which I believe releases another gorilla. Who knows where this gorilla actually came from, but it's been released. Gorilla's on the loose. But yeah, we take care of that fairly handily. And let's get a small med pack out. Alrighty, so who is that? Interesting. So obviously you'd be aware that we are on the trail of Pierre Dupont in this early part of this chapter. And you'll also notice we've got a health bar for Pierre that appears and sort of pops up. But he heads off when we've, you know, only taken about half of his health left, which is obviously consistent with what we saw in the original game. That all makes sense so far. And yeah, I think what we'll do now is we do have a secret that we should be able to get access to, I believe. I think we need to move this this block back to where it was before. I also mentioned I was having some issues with my Xbox Elite controller that I was able to fix by, you know, ripping it apart and scrubbing some of the contacts with some isopropyl alcohol. That fix only lasted so long, it started playing up again and became almost unplayable when I sort of first tried to record this. So I've actually gotten rid of it. I'm using a DualSense now, which is fine. I don't mind the DualSense. But yeah, no more Xbox Elite controller. I think I'll probably just get rid of it. It seems like it's going to be quite difficult to fix up. And it seems like if I get a replacement, it will probably eventually end up with the same issue, as it's a common one people have with the Elite controllers. So, unfortunate, but that's okay. So, this is the first secret. Now, I believe we need to sort of get as far to the right as we can while still being able to jump onto this slow block. And I think if we jump back, then jump, and then jump again, oh, I think it's something like that. But not quite. Potentially we weren't quite far enough over. Try now. Ooh. It looks like it was all right. But we potentially were just a little bit too far away. Let's try it again. And beautiful. We've got a hang on there. And I think it's just basically a series of slopey jumps. So I think we do this. Yeah, nice. And that is our first secret. You might be tempted to go down where the crumbling floor is, but I think it goes all the way to the bottom of this room, which will probably end up killing you. I think it does contribute to an achievement of some sort. So I will run over it to activate it. But yeah, we'll just safely work our way back down to the bottom. So that is secret number 1. I think there's 4 on this level, if I'm not mistaken. And now what we need to do is get all the way around to that door there, which you notice when we moved the block onto the pressure plate before, it didn't open. It was actually the switch inside of... Oh no! Overjumped it. Overcooked it. It was actually the switch inside of the gorilla room we were just in that opened that, though we didn't get the view of it opening. I might also take another med kit just to make sure we're all covered off. There is a med kit up there, which I think we should be able to jump to from here. I think a running jump should do it. Oh. I feel like potentially the dead zone on the joysticks is a little bit lower than it is on the Xbox Elite. And potentially the pressure you need on the triggers is a little bit higher, which is leading me to do some stupid stuff. But that's all right. We got our med kit. I don't think we took too much damage. And we should be able to just continue making our way around this room. I'm really not going well with this jumping, am I? Finish it off nice and safely there. Find our way across to here where we've got a slope that we need to fall down. Well, we need to make our way down anyway. Now, there is a secret at the bottom here. There's a specific way. There's a specific way we need to make our way down. So we need to fall down here backwards. We're going to hold the action button so that when we reach the end, we jump on. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull myself back up, then let myself fall. And as soon as I fall from the first slope, the one we're hanging on to now, I'm going to hold jump, which is going to make me jump backwards immediately when I hit the second slope, which should allow us to end up at the very edge of a ledge, which will be our second secret, I should say, for this level. And there we go. Okay, so what have we got in here? We have some more shotgun shells. And another medkit, which is great, because I'm going to probably need a few of these, because I'm probably going to do a lot of falling. Oh, hang on. Just had a bit of a frame dip. I don't know if that picked up in the recording, but it was a bit weird, bit odd. Now we do have a switch here, but we're not going to pull it yet because we need to leave the water in here to get to the third secret of the level. Now there is a crocodile making its way around in there. Once again, oh, there it is. Once again, a bit weird that we've got crocodiles making their way around somewhere in Greece. I don't think crocodiles are native to Greece. But I don't know, I'm not an animal expert, so maybe they are. Yeah, no, it's not happening. So we're going to make our way into the water. Might have a slight dice with death, but I think we'll be okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and avoid this crocodile, which is going to be risky because we're obviously fighting a current here. Okay. No, we're okay. We're okay. And we are... Oh, we've overshot it. We need to get out of the water here before we get eaten. Beautiful. So that is secret number 3. And we are going to try and take out this croc now. And hopefully we'll have a bit more of a look at it as it's sort of swimming back and forth near that opening. Perfect. So we've taken care of it. We will pick up our shotgun shells, woo, which are our reward for this particular secret. And we're going to make our way back to that room we were in with the switch. So, we'll now see that the cistern sort of object we're in is now empty. Our crocodile is still just hanging out in the water. It doesn't know about any emptying of any cistern. It's just going to chill out there. But now, as there is no current keeping us in place, we can now make our way up here. And we are going to get, I think, to the meat and bones of the level. So here we are in the Folly, St. Francis's Folly. It is a 6-level high sort of tower. And you'll see we've got a number of side rooms that have some gods' names sort of across the outside of them. So we've got Neptune up there. And we have a few more around the place that we need to make our way in to pick up some keys in. So once we've taken out these bats, I want to have a look at the last secret for the level. And this one is a bit of a challenging one. I always had trouble doing this as a kid. But I think I've worked out how to do it fairly well now. So we've got that plate over there. That is a pressure plate. It's a rather sort of unassuming pressure plate. And it opens a door down there. You can sort of see that piece of wall that's out a little bit. That's actually a door that will open up when we step on that pressure plate. So we'll make our way over here. Now, there's a way to do this. You do need to be on full health because you do lose a bit of health due to the falls you go through doing this. But basically, we need to take advantage of our sort of safety drop mechanic and do some rolls to make sure we are being as fast as we can. I think we've got about 16 or 17 seconds to get down to the bottom there. We're going to go down there, get that secret, and we're going to make our way up. And there'll be a few switches we need to pull on the way back up to open the doors to all the rooms we'll need to get the keys from. So, yeah, I'm just going to take another med kit, which is fine. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to run forward, going to roll, drop off, just hang on for a tiny second. We're going to roll again, and then we're going to run forward. Going to take a little bit of damage, but we should be able to get in there before it closes. Beautiful. And I think, yeah, perfect. So there we go. That is secret number 4, the final secret of the level. We just got to it in the nick of time. I didn't actually do the best job of doing that one. But we got there. And yeah, we're now at the very bottom of the chamber. So you'll see we've got this door over there, or this door over here that has, looks like 4 locking mechanisms and 4 keyholes there. So that's really a good indication of what we need to do in this level. We need to pick up keys for each of those locks. And the question is, how do we do that? We've got a switch over here as well, so I'm going to pull on that one. That opens a door to a room with an Atlas sign above it. I find the whole design of the sort of mythos behind this level a little bit weird. These are not all Greek gods. There's a bat up there. So I think Neptune is a Greek god, if I'm not mistaken. But Atlas is a titan, not a god at all. Damocles is, it's like not a god. It's sort of like a story, isn't it? About stuff. How would you call it? I don't know. Damocles. We'll talk about it when we get to it, but it's sort of like a proverb or something. I don't know how you'd call it. And then you've got Thor, which Thor is not a Greek god either. Thor is a Norse god, which is a bit weird because this is like ancient Greek. So that's a bit how you're going, but the design's a bit weird. But I love it all the same. We've almost made our way back to the top here. We do have a switch. No, not a switch here. Switch is above us. I can't remember where the last one is. Hopefully we didn't miss it and we need to go back down to pull it again. But it's always possible where I'm concerned. And we might find a few more bats around the place here. But they're, you know, as you would know, fairly easy to dispatch. Yeah, so I think we've definitely missed a switch somewhere. Actually, no. Okay, never mind. So we've got this switch here, and then there's one above us. So that's fine. Got more bats. Wherever they are. Cool. Oh, wowzers. That was actually an intentional clash against the wall. But I didn't think I would fall back down. Got another bat somewhere. I just love bats, don't you? There it is. It sounds like we've still got one more. There it is. Excuse me. Alrighty. So one more switch to pull here. And that opens all the doors to all the rooms, which is good. I'm going to drop a quick save and then we'll make our way to Neptune. I think we should be able to jump up here. No, not quite. I did also almost load game again rather than saving. So could have had to do this whole sequence a second time. Luckily not. So we've got Neptune over here. Neptune is the Greek god of the underworld, I believe. And I think we've got stuff around the corner here, maybe. No. Okay. So we need to make our way down into the water. It makes sense. Go to the underworld. Make our way into the water. I am also going to get a bit more med pack as well. I can't remember what's down here. It looks like... Oh, hang on. Where are we? We need to go this way. Okay, we've got to switch there to pull. Not entirely sure what that did. Okay, so this is open here. Oh, we've got our key. All right. Cool, that was actually pretty straightforward. And let's make our way back up to the top. I think there is an achievement if we're just starting to lose life as we surface. So I might just hang back a sec, sort of activate that, and then we'll surface once we get there. Okay. I'm sure there's something unusual here. No, apparently not. So there we go. Neptune is out of the way. And I think Atlas is next down, isn't it? Yes, Atlas. Okay. What do we got here? We've got... a gorilla, all taken care of now. And, yes, I believe there is a boulder here, which is, I think, a really cool sort of reference to, I guess, the myth of Atlas. So Atlas was a titan who was basically doomed to have to carry the world on his back. And I guess this is sort of like the world is a globe here. I can't remember what we need to do here. I think we need to possibly do this. Nice. Okay. Got to pick up there as well. And I am assuming our key is probably going to be here, isn't it? Somewhere. Yes, there we go. I know that's a pressure plate as well. I don't recall if that does anything. It's quite possible it does. It's quite possible it doesn't. We'll just see, I guess, how we go. I don't think we can get up here, can we? No. That's all right. St. Francis of Folly is definitely a very fun level. It's, I think, of the same sort of ilk as the last level, the Tomb of Qualpec, is it's almost a bit of it's a puzzle room level, and that's pretty cool. And here we have the room of Thor. I can't remember. Are we supposed to go on the pressure pads or off the pressure pads? We get shocked if we're on one that we're not supposed to be on. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, I guess we weren't supposed to be on them. All right, we're back in the Thor room. I guess we're supposed to not... Okay, that's fine. All right. I can't actually remember exactly what the point of that bit is. We made our way through, and now we've got up here Thor's hammer. So we need to basically get this to fall without it crushing us. Nice. All right. So I remember that taking a lot longer than it took in the original game, but we also have, as you can see, a push block that's made its way down, and we can use that to get to where we need to go, which I believe is over there. I do very much love this song. I think it's one of the highlights of the game. I love the sort of plucked strings type thing we've got going there. What do we need to do with this one? We just need to push this one back the other way. I can't remember if I've said it already, but apologize that we've missed a few uploads. Been quite busy, both personally and professionally at the moment. I might talk about it in a blog post sometime, I might not. But yeah, we're on track now, I think, to be able to hopefully continue to maintain the recording schedule. I think I've done a pretty decent job, developing and getting working. I might use another med pack just to make sure we're all filled up, and I think this is just a running jump and grab. Cool. Alrighty. And yeah, just the one key left. The key in the room of Damocles. So we're going to make our way there. And then we're pretty much done this level. I remember it being a lot longer than this. These puzzles are actually really simple. But yeah, maybe that's just me. I think we still have the lightning running. Yeah, we do. So we just need to make sure we are not getting killed. Beautiful. I'll drop another med pack. And we will head on out of the Thor room. And Damocles, I believe, is down there. Yes. So we'll just make a quick jump over there. And make our way in. So, yeah, Damocles. It's an interesting sort of myth or cautionary tale. Damocles was basically having a little bit of a bitch to the king of the time, Dionysus, basically saying, why are you so chill? Like, whatever. I want to be king. And Dionysus essentially said, yeah, okay, fair enough. You can be king. Yeah, come on. But I'm going to have a sword. Dangling above your head by a single string. And if you make the slightest mistake in what you're doing, that string could be cut and you might be skewered by a sword. And that's what this room is about. Now, you might have noticed that those swords were just sort of hanging, not doing all that much. However, now that we've collected the key, yeah, they start to fall. They do quite a bit of damage as well. So we're going to make our way through and hopefully not get skewered by a sword. I don't think we can actually jump over that, can we? Might be able to make our way over here. No. Yeah, these swords are like homing weapons. We'll probably need to drop another medkit, won't we? Just to make sure. Now, I believe there's an achievement for only getting hit by one, maybe, or getting hit by none, which obviously I am nowhere near enough. Nowhere near good enough to do that. We've also got some lines down here. Well, hang on. Pierre, where are you, mate? Pierre. Buddy. Yeah, I don't know where Pierre is, but oh, there he is. He's running around with the lions. What the hell? You can't do that, Pierre. Pierre. I'm just heading into the secret room. The lions are following him. Is he allies with the lions? Is this what we're seeing here? Some cooperation between Pierre and the lions. It's possible. There's really not a good angle to be shooting these at. I might make my way across to the other side. And Pierre just disappeared. He just phased into thin air, which is what we expect Pierre to do. And yeah, I think we've got one more line we need to take out here. I can hear it roaring. There it is. I think that's it. Hopefully it is, otherwise I may crap my pants. No, I think we're good. Okay. Alrighty, so we've now got the 4 keys. And we're going to try and get the right key in the right keyhole first time. Let's have a look. What do we got here? I feel like the Thor key is definitely that one. Nice. We just skipped one. Atlas key. Yep. Make our way back over here. Yeah. Nice. It's possible the right key is automatically selected. I don't know if it was in the original game. It might have been. But there we go. Got all of them out of the way. And our door opens. The first of one door. Anyway, first of one door? Yeah, whatever. And we'll make our way through to the end of the level. Wow, St. Francis's Folly done. 4 of 4 secrets found. Excellent. And yeah, I feel like definitely that was longer when I was playing it as a kid. I probably said that in the last playthrough as well. Overall, though, I think we were a lot more successful in this playthrough than we were in the last one. You might recall that there was a YouTube short of all the times of me falling to my death when we first played through this one on the channel. And I don't think I fell to my death once doing that one. So there you go. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, follow, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff. Big shout out to my Founders Club patron, Caleb. Caleb, thank you so much for helping to make this content possible. If you want to help out at home, you can do so by jumping on to patreon.com/BobDendry, joining as a member of YouTube, or you could just leave a super thanks on this video if you want to give a one-off thanks for the content. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry. This is Tomb Raider Remastered. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.